Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It is moonmothgoddess. Thank you guys so much for being here, your continued love and support. I appreciate every single one of you for checking out my content and for being so supportive down in the comments, as well as those of you that also take the time to send me emails to let me know how much these readings are helping you guys. I truly appreciate you. Those of you that also have sent Cash App donations to my PayPal or have even purchased decks off of my Amazon wish list. Thank you guys so much for doing that. And as well as those of you that also just clicking on the video, giving the video a thumbs up, all of that is so helpful to continuing to grow the channel. And I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. So yes, thank you from the bottom of my heart for you guys, for your all of your support. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing what is the next chapter of your love life. Okay, so we're going to look at what does that next chapter of your love life look like. So I do have 3 crystals out for you guys today. This one here, I believe it is a pink amethyst, I think. I can't remember. And then for pile 2, we're going to have this selenite. And then pile number 3 is it's dyed blue, and it's a dyed quartz little crystal here. Kind of like a purpley blue color. Okay, so what is the next chapter of your love life? What does it look like? What's in it? You know, what is going on in it? So those of you that would like to book a private reading, you can find my email down below in the description box, where you can send me an email and I will provide you on more information on booking readings as well as other services. Those of you that are new, you may also want to check out my second tarot channel, Neptune's Child Tarot, where I do have a bunch of other pick a card readings posted for you guys that are more self-focused readings. Okay, so those of you that want to, readings for you, helping you to heal, grow, evolve, expand, things of that nature, you can check out the other channel there as well. I appreciate you guys for your support. Okay, so let's pull one of these cards for you guys to help you with choosing your pile. If you already know, just from looking at the crystals, then you can just go straight to the timestamp down below. You can skip past this part. So let's pull a card to help you with choosing your pile today. What is the next chapter of your love life? Next chapter of your love life. Next chapter of your love life. Okay, so we have the Crystal Dragon for pile 1. And we'll get a closer look in just a second. The next chapter of your love life. We have Azurite and Orchid. And then for pile number 3, what is the next chapter of your love life? We have Lilac Spirit Quartz with Community. Okay, so let's get a closer look. Pile 1, we have the Crystal Dragon, and it says Sound and Color, New Healing Modalities, Rainbow Ray, and Solfeggio frequencies. Okay, and then we have the little air and earth symbols here on the side. Earth and air, okay? So that is with this pink amethyst. That's for pile 1. Pile number 2, we have Azurite and Orchid, and that is with this selenite, and it says Lyrian Stargate, Personal Power, Healing Entanglements, and Throat Opening. Okay, and that was this with the element of air. Okay, that's pile 2. And then pile number 3, you are going to be the Lilac Spirit Quartz, and it says Community, Healing, Division, Teamwork, and also Freedom. And that is with this little dyed quartz here. Kind of like a bluish purple color. Okay. So pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the artwork, the crystals, whatever you feel is calling to you the most at this time. Timestamps are down below. Pause the video if you need more time, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, Pile One. So those of you that resonated with the Crystal Dragon, sound and color, we have the element of air and earth, and it says new healing modalities, rainbow ray, and solfeggio frequencies. Okay, I love this energy. Because as us asking, what is the next chapter of your love life basically look like? To me, this is you finding ways of being able to heal in current connections you might have, healing yourself, or even healing things from your past, which is beautiful here. I'm also feeling this balance here between the element of earth and air, because this is you also keeping yourself grounded, but as well as changing, I feel like, a lot of your perspectives in the way that you think. I feel like when it comes to love, decision making, communication, I feel like is a big thing here. So let's pull your tarot and see what is the next chapter of your love life look like for Pile One. The next chapter of Pile Number One's love life, Spirit. What does it look like for Pile One? Yeah, look at that. 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords. I love this. The next chapter. The Hierophant. Beautiful. The Star. It really is a beautiful energy here. The next chapter. Look at that. We've got the Lovers. It's beautiful. I love that. We have the Page of Cups at the bottom. So the Page of Cups, and then what's underneath that? The 8 of Wands. Yeah, this makes me feel like you're putting out, even for yourself, you're releasing attachments here. You're finding more confidence within inside of yourself. You're approaching love in general, I feel like, from a place of not trying to force something, but more or less just kind of in the flow, which is beautiful. You're sending out all of this beautiful energy here with the Page of Cups, and look at how she's kind of, almost like she's kind of, I don't know, her energy is kind of like elevating these wands up in the air. It's the energy that you're sending out here. It's changed. This next chapter of your love life, it's changing. You're putting out a different frequency, is what I feel like. A different vibration. And this is something that is leading you towards harmony. If you're already in a relationship, you're already committed, you're already married, then it is helping you in a way to really ground your partnerships, improve communication, the way in which you treat and communicate with each other. It's being able to kind of move past the obstacles, the challenges. There's a lot of very healing, supportive communication. You investing a lot of time and energy into working on yourself to becoming a better version of self. And this, in a way, kind of serves as a catalyst for your partner to follow suit. Okay? Those of you that are single, or you don't really have a partner, something that's like a relationship, this is you shifting this energy for yourself. And as a result of that, it is helping you to align with the person that you're meant to be with. Some of you may even end up meeting your life partner, your future spouse, aligning with your destined person you're meant to be with. And it's all because of this 8 of Pentacles energy. A lot of focus on self-love is here. With the Page of Cups, this is maturing emotionally for you. A lot of healing and releasing. A lot of removing yourself away from situations and people that are not serving you, not in alignment for you. This is you working towards releasing a lot and healing your past. Okay? So this whole next chapter of your love life, this is beautiful, Pile One. This is really beautiful. This is you finding balance and harmony within inside of yourself, your own energy. Some of you, this is restoring you internally, right? Restoration, it's I feel for many of you, it's also restoring faith, love, harmony, peace, trust, unconditional love within your own heart. And when you're in that vibration, you attract that same energy. So many of you are going to be on this path of attracting your divine counterparts, your future spouses. Like I said, if you're not already married. And for some of you, it is going to be, you know, if you're already in a relationship, it's really strengthening that bond, falling in love all over again, passion, all of this beautiful energy that's here. So I really love this for you. Okay, so let's pull some Oracle. We're just doing a short reading today. I know somebody left a comment, I think it was last week, and I was like, this is going to be a short reading, and I feel like the reading ended up to be like 30 minutes long. And then somebody left a comment, they're like, oh, she calls 30 minutes a short reading. But it's like, you know, sometimes I have a plan going into recording these readings for you guys. Like, I'm going to do this quick. It's going to be 10 minutes, 20 minutes tops, and that's it. And it's like, it ends up like Spirit brings all these messages through for you guys. And I'm sitting here a lot longer than I anticipated. So, okay, let's see. Pile number 1. What is the next chapter of your love life? This is beautiful. It's just so much resonance. Okay, so we have deceit here. Next chapter of your love life. Next chapter of your love life. To me, this speaks about a lot of illusion that you're transitioning away from, right? You're able to tell the difference between when someone is not, yeah, this is ending contracts here, closing out karma, clearing, moving on from, healing, the thinking man. Look at that too. It's like this guy here has this crystal that's crystal clear, right? So to me, this is you being able to see, right, which connections in your life are ones that you need to release, let go of, move on from. You might even be able to see how you have been deceiving yourself, right, when it comes to love. It's a beautiful energy of moving forward to a place where you can really focus. Next chapter of pile. Yeah, I love that. Queen of Pentacles is much more grounded. I'm seeing the garden and the gate at the bottom. So many of you, it's kind of stepping out. Some of you, it could be stepping outside of your comfort zone, right? Taking action here. Stepping outside of the old ways of thinking, the old ways of doing, being able to close out contracts, heal, clear, release, is definitely what I'm seeing here as well. And I want to see deceit in which way. Let's see, Spirit. Deceit in which way? Where is this deceit coming from? What do we need to know about it? 9 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Yes, some of you, it's like you might have been afraid. Yes, there's a change of perspective that's happening here for you. Learning. Okay, a lot of lessons that are being learned. I'm seeing the Page of Swords at the bottom. This is taking the information, you know, learning something from this. The 7 of Swords is like you're learning how to tell from what illusion is surrounding love. Whether they're your own illusions you've kept yourself stuck in, or they are ones that other people have kept you stuck in, right? This is you seeing the truth, pile 1. You seeing the truth. I love this. So yeah, for some of you, it could be that there may have been certain illusions, certain fears, insecurities, worries, especially if you're single and you're like questioning like, okay, is it even worth my time to go out there and date, you know? But I'm feeling for many of you, like I said, I feel like it's like you're moving into a much more grounded energy. There's a lot of shift in your perspective. A lot you've been learning. Many of you have been really committing and dedicating yourself to investing more time and energy into you, and it's paying off because it's helping you to evolve. And Many of you are getting your spark back. You're more in a much more grounded energy. You're able to have a change or a shift and even look towards withdrawing yourself from certain people or situations or even illusions that you had kept yourself in. So there's a lot of closing of karma here, clearing of karma, which is beautiful. Okay, let's see what else. What is this contract here? 10 of Cups. Yes, moving to a place of fulfillment. We get the High Priestess energy here. Right? Finding out what is it in your life that is bringing about happiness, fulfillment. It's not settling for less than that in this next chapter, right? No longer being fooled. You know what you're deserving of. I love that. Okay, what else is this just flying out here? The Four of Cups. Yep. So many of you may have been kind of keeping yourself kind of like stuck away, hiding, you know, not even wanting to see what's out there because some people were just kind of feeling like they're wasting your time. So yeah, I'm feeling like Spirit is like now kind of coming in after you've been spending this time, for some of you, isolating or doing a lot of inner work, healing, and Spirit kind of coming back in here to say, hey, let's change the perspective here. Let's kind of move into being more open and receptive, right? And it's like a lot of very powerful healing, I feel like, that's happening for you. Lots of energy of self-love and nurturing. The self is kind of what I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's see what else. Pile number 1. What does the next chapter of your love life look like? The next chapter of pile number 1's love life. We have be playful. Okay, so some of you maybe not taking things so seriously in a way that, you know, because sometimes we can get, I will say this, sometimes when we're, let's just say we're single, right? And we've already gone through so much challenging connections, and it makes us bitter. It makes us feel like we're desperate, right, to find love. So with this energy of being playful, to me, this is more or less about not being so serious and more or less about surrendering, more or less about trusting the divine, more or less about trusting that the person that is meant for you will come into your life. So this being playful type of energy is you taking a lot of the seriousness of, I need to find a partner, I need to find this, or I need to have that in order to be happy. It's like you're changing and shifting into this energy of more having fun, more resonant at the energy of love, you know, which is something that's helping you, I feel like, to shift your vibration. We also have the Fox Spirit here with think on your feet. So again, it kind of gives me that vibe that you're able to tell who, right? Who around you? Where is there an illusion here? Where have you kept yourself stuck in an illusion about love? Even for those of you that have been really guarded, you know, when it comes to love. This is just a beautiful energy that's changing here for you. New healing modalities, right? Some of you might even be looking into different ways, checking out different things, classes, or even self-help stuff that you're using to help you heal certain things, right? We have the Lion Spirit here, and it says, be generous of spirit. So to me, this is also you being a lot more open, a lot more loving, a lot more compassionate, a lot more confident, I feel like, as well. What is the next chapter? We've got the Dragonfly Spirit. Look at that. See? Truth transcends illusion. Okay? You've got the Beaver Spirit here with lay a solid foundation. So many of you are learning that, right? How to move away from any illusions you may have had, maybe even for some of you partners may have had with you, especially if you're already in a committed relationship. I'm not going to take these. But learning about what it really takes, right, to build something solid. We have the Peacock Spirit with let it shine. So maybe for some of you, it's really you feeling bold enough to shine your light. Look at how this peacock is letting its heart shine out here. Okay? Makes me feel like some of you are going through a glow up too. You're feeling better about yourself. You're putting yourself out there for some of you. You're feeling better. It's like changing from the inside out, your vibration. when it comes to attracting love, which is beautiful. We have giraffe spirit with see the big picture. And then a starfish. Open to infinite possibilities. I love that. Okay. So what else do we want to do? Let's pull some of these. What does the next chapter of pile number 1's love life look like? The next chapter of pile number 1's love life. The High Priestess. Harness mystic power. So yes, many of you are stepping into your power. Okay. Definitely showing. We have the Protection Guardian with Drop Your Shields. So some of you are learning to really kind of pick up the amount of confidence you have, which is making you feel, I feel for some of you, safe to let the guard down, to let love enter. Okay. Let's see what else. Which could be from a lot of healing, right? When we start to heal these things from the past, it's going to make us more available and present for love we currently have in our life, or to drawing it in. We have the Fire Guardian, ignite your passion. So like I said, for some of you, it is going to be kind of like having your fire being lit again, you know, feeling inspired, feeling passionate in a much better vibration. Like I said, some of you literally going through a glow up. All of this work that you've been putting into yourself is paying off, because it's like Spirit's coming in and helping you align. And those of you that are already in connections, it's helping you to improve the way in which you connect with your person. Okay, your husband or wife or spouse, your long-term partner that you're already in a relationship with, right? Some of you might even be identifying certain, let's just say, situationships or things like that that are not really serving you, right? And that can be also you opening your eyes, right, to the illusion surrounding a commitment or to love, and finally seeing the truth and being able to let go, right? Knowing that you're deserving of so much more. Okay. Let's see. Pile number 1. Let's get some closing messages, advice, guidance for you. But this looks beautiful, pile 1. A beautiful next chapter of your love life. We have baby steps, and it says action. It says follow your intuition before it makes sense. So many of you, your intuition is leading you towards your destiny, okay? We have align your life, and it says what is not aligned or needs to change, okay? And this could even include reflecting with inside of yourself, right? Not just outside of you, people and connections you might have, but also within you, right? Maybe there's a certain part of your shadow that keeps coming up in a relationship, and it's causing sabotage, right? Like, let's just say if you're someone who has, I don't know, jealousy, or somebody, your partner is somebody who has anger issues, or, you know, it could be the two of you really learning and reflecting with inside of the self, like, what do I need to let go of? What do I need to release so that I can be a better partner? You know, communicate better with my partner. Okay, so yes, I love this energy for you, pile number 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonated with the Azurite and Orchid, Lyran Stargate, we have the element of air. So our question today is, what is the next chapter of your love life? What does it look like? And this says personal power, healing entanglements, and throat opening. So this is the throat chakra, okay? Now, healing entanglements, for some of you, this could mean certain entanglements that you have yourself in, which could be certain, I don't know, still connected with ex-partners. It could be situationships, friends with benefits type of situations. The other thing that I was kind of getting from this for you is many of you, regardless if you're in a relationship, not in a relationship, many of you with this throat chakra energy are learning how to speak your truth. You're learning how to speak your truth, find your voice, stand up for yourself, reclaiming your personal power when it comes to romantic relationships, right? So many of you, these entanglements could be something that you had in your past, right? Somebody that you still feel connected to. even if it is a past partner. This is you going through this healing process, this next chapter of your love life, to let those things go, or even come to a place in your life where you can start speaking about them, expressing your feelings, your heart, so that you're able to release them, right? Because as you're healing these entanglements, whether you're currently dealing with them or they are people that you still have are kind of holding on to their energy from past, this is you really working towards, in this chapter of your love life, this next one, with healing and releasing, letting go, reclaiming your power. Some of you that are currently dealing with certain situations that are kind of keeping your love life all over the place, you're learning how to speak your truth. You're learning how to be more assertive and how to be more authoritative. It doesn't have to be that you're being mean or rude. You're speaking your truth. You're being honest. You're being blunt. You're being straightforward. You're speaking your truth, your thoughts, your feelings. To me, there's a lot of emotional intelligence that's coming through here, meaning that you are no longer standing for people treating you a certain way, talking to you a certain way. You are coming in with some very strong and firm boundaries. Some of you may even be telling certain people exactly how you feel, right? So there's a lot of confidence, I feel like, that is coming through with this here as well. And some of you might be healing it through forms of expression, meaning that you can be going to therapy, or you can be going and talking to a mentor, a psychologist, getting professional help. Many of you are maybe even feeling more open to talk to romantic partners if you're currently in a relationship, if you're married or something like that, where you're learning how to be more honest, right? About, like, if somebody makes you mad and you tell them straight out, hey, you hurt my feelings, or I don't like that you said that, or anything that kind of comes through. It's kind of like this very powerful energy here of you learning how to become a much more empowered, I feel like, when it comes to your romantic connection. So that's what I'm getting here just from this. We're going to see what comes through your tarot. But yeah, to me, that is a lot of throat chakra energy here. Some of you could be even you finding your voice for the first time when it comes to romantic connections, which means speaking up, right? Especially if you've been really super shy, introverted, or feeling like I'm too afraid to meet somebody new. I'm too afraid to talk to people. I'm not good at socializing, right? To me, this is something that's changing within you, that you're learning to be stronger. You're learning how to find your voice so that you can, if you're attracted to somebody, you can feel confident enough with going straight up to them and saying, hey, you know, I think you're cute. I like you. I'd like to take you out. I'd like to, you know, it may even be you feeling confident enough to flirt, right? So there you go. Throat chakra energy. We love that, pile 2. So let's see what else. Pile number 2. What is the next chapter of your love life? Next chapter of pile number 2's love life. What do we have for pile 2 spirit? The next chapter of their love life. 5 of Swords, yes. 5 of Swords, okay. Yeah, I feel many of you that chose this pile may have fallen victim to certain people with certain words or actions that have really hurt you, may have made you put you down. Maybe even people that were aggressive or nasty or rude. Many of you are letting go of a lot of the self-sabotaging thoughts, the feeling of defeat when it comes to love. Okay. Some of you, I'm feeling you're healing and clearing energy here that has been through generational trauma. Okay. Just to kind of give you an example, I'm going to use myself as an example. This is like a perfect card for that. In this 5 of Swords, the way it's depicted, we're seeing 3 people here, right? We see this lady here. She kind of looks like a wicked stepmother or her mother. And then there's a girl here on the ground, and there's another one who's kind of witnessing this happen, right? So for me, I have been, this is like the 3rd generation where my mother, my grandmother, all 3 of us have been victims to domestic violence. Okay? Domestic violence. And this has done something to me, my mom, my grandmother, in a way that it's affected generations, right? So some of you might be in a similar situation where you have, say, like your voice has been closed off, or something that you've gone through with a partner, someone that's hurt you, someone that said something to you, leaving you in a place where you felt defenseless or not in your power, not strong enough to stand up for yourself and do something to break that cycle, right? So for me, it happened in my family, like boom, 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 right? And for many of you, I'm feeling that there's a generational thing that you're clearing here, okay? Especially if you know that your family, like for you, your parents, or even of generation beyond that, could be something where you've had this. This is something that's being cleared for you in this next chapter. Okay, let's see what else. Pile number 2. What is the next chapter of your love life? But some of you, yes, it is self-sabotage. It's changing. Look at that. I love this. The Temperance card. The Temperance card is about transmuting this energy. Okay? There's a lot of beautiful healing that's coming through for you here in your next chapter of your love life, pile 2. Let's see what else. We've got the 6 of Cups. Yeah, so many of you are healing your past. Some of you it's childhood. Healing bonds and connections. Many of you, by healing this, a 5 of Swords energy, whether this is in your environment or even releasing certain things that are not in alignment, many of you are aligning yourself with a much more balanced connection. Okay, much more balanced connection here. For many of you that are single, this can be you aligning yourself with your soulmate. Okay, is what I'm seeing here. This next chapter of your love life could be meeting your soulmate. Let's see what else. We've got the Chariot. Yeah, and I'm seeing the Empress, 9 of Wands, and the King of Cups. So to me, this is this energy of you not giving up. Knowing what you're deserving of. The Chariot, I feel like, is many of you having the willpower enough to let go or move on from certain ways of thinking, or even certain situations and connections with other people that have kept you stuck. Okay? You're moving into a much more empowered energy of the Empress. The King of Cups is learning to be more emotionally stable, emotionally mature. There's a lot of healing here. There's a lot of resilience that's kind of also coming through your energy here. Many of you are recognizing and realizing what your worth is, what your value is. You're much more confident in yourself, not taking less than what you are deserving of. Okay? That's definitely the energy that I'm kind of seeing coming through here for you. Yeah, I'm just feeling this beautiful energy here. I feel some of you could be meeting a water sign here. Okay, I'm also getting Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Some of you Taurus, Libra. Okay, Aquarius, which could be someone that you may be meeting and connecting with. Those of you that are already married, I mean, this could be you creating more harmony, more balance within your connections. Those of you that are feeling the need to get out of something, I'm also seeing this happening for you as well. You having the willpower to remove yourself out of those situations, especially if they are ones that you're being mistreated by a partner. This next chapter of your love life is you having the courage to get away, okay? Being strong enough to walk away is what I'm getting here for some of you too, especially if you already feel it and you know it within inside of yourself that you and this person are not in alignment, are no longer in alignment. This is you having the courage and the power to release and let go. Some of you, I'm feeling there are children here, and that might be something that is a concern, or even finances here too, but I feel like Spirit is also giving you this confirmation here, how powerful you really are, how much you have the ability to be able to create and manifest this new life for yourself, okay? And to not give up on you knowing what it is that you are truly deserving of, okay? I'm also getting somebody pregnant here. I'm noticing this Empress is pregnant, and literally when this card came out, I started to feel like the sickness, like somebody, maybe for some of you are in very early pregnancy, or somebody that's pregnant and still going through all the nausea, because that's definitely what I was feeling here. Okay, maybe for some of you it's pregnant with the idea or the thought of leaving or moving or changing something is making you nauseous. It's making you feel nervous and scared. Okay, but yeah, I'm seeing this Chariot here, which is just this power. You know, maybe for some of you, you're feeling nauseous and scared and worried about meeting the right person or putting yourself out there again. Okay, so yeah, there's this very powerful energy coming through of you learning to step more into your power here. Okay, what is the next chapter of pile number... I'm just going to move these up here, I think. What is the next chapter of pile number 2's love life look like? Many of you are going to be on your path of finding and connecting with unconditional love. We've got yin and yang here. You're going to be finding your counterpart. Okay, bringing about more balance in your connections or a new connection. We have patience here. Okay, the Spirit saying patience. And I feel like many of you have a divine counterpart coming in. Wow, that was a lot. We've got a contract here. So maybe for some of you, this is clearing up some contracts here or finishing some contracts that you might have with other people that may currently be going on right now. We have the 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra. We also have the sun. And then we have action. Okay, so to me, I'm kind of seeing this as this Chariot energy here. I'm feeling more of you are learning to trust your spirit guides, your ancestors, of wherever it is that you're being led or guided. There's a lot of beautiful clearing energy that's happening here, purifying your energy, restoring about balance. Like I said, some of you could be connecting or meeting a water sign if you're single. Water sign, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius coming in for you. Okay. Someone who appreciates you, someone who values you, someone who sees your worth, because you know your worth. You feel it and you know it within inside of yourself, right? Then others can begin to see that with you as you are radiating that outwards. Okay. Let's see here. Pile number 2, the next chapter of your love life. Pile 2, what does the next chapter of your love life look like? We have sometimes life stings. Okay, so some of you, it could be, you know, just kind of going through things sometimes, right? With certain people, like I said, for some of you, closing out contracts here. I might want to look at that a little bit. Okay, so we have be here now. Okay, I feel for many of you in your love life, you're learning how to be present, which means that you're not constantly focused on how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, especially if you're still looking for love and you haven't met the right person yet. To me, this is learning how to really ground yourself, right? And not so focused on when your future spouse is going to come in, how it's going to happen, how you're going to know it's them. And it's like sometimes we feel like we want to know all the details. We want to know the timing. We want to know, right? And that's all our ego. That's all our ego. So to me, I'm feeling like you're learning how to be more calm, more relaxed, trusting and knowing as the Empress that you are worthy of divine love. You know that, you know. We have trust the great mystery. Exactly. You're going to be learning how to go with the flow. Learning how to trust the universe more, right? Understanding and kind of maybe even changing your perspective with certain interactions that you might have with certain romantic partners and understanding, okay, you know, maybe this didn't work out with this person, but it's definitely something that's taught me a valuable lesson, right? You're learning a lot from that, I feel like. Next chapter of your love life, pile number 2. Next chapter, we've got the brown bear spirit, and it says take time out. So some of you may even, in this next chapter of your love life, you might even be taking some time to work on healing you, you know, especially some of you that are literally dealing with entanglements with people, you know, third-party situations, friends with benefits, situationships, things that are just like hot and cold. You know, all of these things where you just kind of take time for yourself, right? To recognize what it is that you're truly worthy of. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you reclaiming your power here. Let's see what else. What does the next chapter of your love life look like? We've got the giraffe, and it says see the big picture, right? So you might be kind of seeing how certain things do work out, don't work out. And kind of really being able to understand, I feel like, a lot more. We have the eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. And we also have the electric eel spirit that says bring your ideas to life. So I'm feeling many of you, as you're working on this healing energy, are really tapping into the energy of the feminine, which is beautiful because it's far more creative. We also have the stag spirit here, and it says take the lead. Okay, take the lead, which means that many of you are, that maybe have been feeling too afraid to do something or to change something, that you're now feeling much more empowered to be able to create the changes in your love life that you wish to see. And I feel like a lot of that is starting within you. Okay, let's see what else. Pile number 2. What does the next chapter of your love life look like? Some of you, water sign. I'm feeling water sign. Animal guardian, it says trust your instincts. So many of you are also learning, right, as you're connecting with people, to trust in your intuition more, especially for those of you that have been seeing some red flags with certain people, right? Or even things that need healing. We have the traveler here, move in a new direction. Some of you could be going into a completely different direction in your love life, meaning you're letting go of things that are not serving you. Some of you could be moving, getting out of relationships, getting out of connections. Some of you may literally be relocating, traveling, okay? Spirit is saying trust your intuition on that. If your intuition is telling you to remove yourself out of a situation or to no longer pursue a certain entanglement that you still have yourself involved in, some of you may also be able to heal and release things that have also kept you stuck, okay? Look at that, stag and stag here. Take the lead, trust and thrive, okay? So this is paying attention to the signs, the synchronicities, the way in which spirit is kind of guiding you through your love life. The more that you start to trust your intuition and saying, okay, is it okay? You know, should I let this person go? Your intuition tells you the answer, right? Is this connection fully serving my highest good? Intuition knows the answer. Take that time, right? Taking time out for yourself to really kind of really look at things, right? And trusting that your intuition is leading and guiding you in the right direction when it does come to the person or people, right, that you're meant to be with, the situations that serve your highest good. Okay, let's see any last messages, guidance, advice that Spirit has for you. The next chapter of your love life. Pile number 2. We have called here, and it says soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So, right? So many of you, even in your love life, you might even be kind of called to some time for yourself, okay? Some time to discover yourself, some time to discover who you are, some time to discover what your soul's purpose is. So some of you might even be shifted off of the path of love for a little bit to take time out for you to align your own life, right? Which is going to help you to align with the person that you're truly meant to be with once you step into your authentic self, okay? So trust the shifts, pile 2. We also have I'm sorry here, and it says defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So yes, like I said, for many of you, it's going to be this next chapter, closing cycles, clearing karma, healing certain things from the past so you can really disconnect. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing Earth School here, and it says life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. Okay. So yes, definitely learning a lot of these lessons, bringing them to a close, right? So that you can align yourself with the vibration, the energy of the Empress, the King of Cups, which is unconditional love. Okay? So that is all that I have for you. Pile number 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Pile 3. So those of you that resonate with the Lilac Spirit Quartz community, and this is the element of air. Okay, we have healing, division, teamwork, and freedom. So our question today is, what does the next chapter of your love life look like? So I'm feeling, because we have a sense of community here, which is basically people coming together. Okay, so this could be, for many of you, I feel like speaking openly, honestly, improved communication between you and your current partner, or even with new partners. With the healing division, to me, this is any of that feeling of, I feel like people who are keeping themselves separate from you, right? Maybe anything that is creating some type of a divide between you opening yourself up to unconditional love, or even other people. Okay, I'm feeling kind of like this because we have teamwork here. So I feel like it's more or less about you. This next chapter of your love life is involving, for some of you that are already in relationships, marriages, that you're learning how to heal what is keeping you and your partner separate. Maybe it's a miscommunication, or being very guarded, or resentment, or anger, or frustration that you might be feeling. There's a lot of improved communication for those relationships. Those of you where you're single and don't have a partner, then to me, more or less, this is healing the division within you. So maybe if you are someone who's very guarded, or you're afraid to let love in, you're afraid to open your heart up, or you're healing something from your past. To me, this is you really learning how to come together and have quality connections with people. Okay, is kind of what I'm feeling there. So we're going to see what comes through with your tarot, but that's already the messages that I'm kind of getting with that, is healing any type of divide, which is keeping you separate from the right people, the right connections for you. Let's see. Pile number 3. What is the next chapter of your love life? Pile number 3. What does the next chapter of your love life? Many of you are learning how to speak up, speak your truth, be open, be honest with communication, learning how to lay the groundwork for a solid foundation, either in a current connection or with new connections. Okay. What does the next chapter of pile number 3's love life look like? We've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I love this. 8 of Wands in reverse. So like I was saying, having to do with communication here. The divide being something that is miscommunication here with the 8 of Wands in reverse. Let's see what else is coming through. What is the next chapter of your love life look like? We've got the Hermit. What does the next chapter of your love life look like? Pile number 3. 3 of Wands. I'm feeling for some of you, this is going to be spending some time alone for some of you. Like you're choosing solitude. You're choosing to be by yourself. In order for you to find yourself, in order for you to do some soul searching, in order for you to open yourself up to love and healing. Because I feel for many of you, you may have been really guarded. And I feel like this next chapter of your love life, there could be a lot of restorative energy. You really kind of coming to a place where you're working towards releasing and healing a lot of this energy. So some of you, I feel like you're staying single. You're by choice. Okay, with the intention of healing, okay, is what I'm getting there as well. We have the 9 of Swords energy here in reverse. So many of you, this is also healing a lot of irrational thoughts, anxiety, fears, worrying. It's kind of like you're coming to this place in this next chapter of your love life where you're not putting your time and attention towards situations and people who are not giving back to you, right? I feel for some of you, this is really just kind of working on yourself, recognizing what your needs are. The Hermit energy is a lot of healing, a lot of introspection, a lot of reflection here. What does the next chapter of your love life look like? The Empress. I love this. Next chapter. Six of Swords. Yep. So, yes, I'm kind of seeing here this next chapter of your love life. There's a lot of this in-between energy. Okay? A lot of in-between. A lot of healing. A lot of removing yourself away from people, situations that are not serving you. There's a lot of nurturing here. A lot of healing. A lot of self-love. A lot of reparenting for some of you. Okay? Elevating your own vibration here. This is many of you learning how to tell the difference between truth and illusion when it comes to relationships. All the things that have kept you stuck. Okay? Many of you are removing yourself out of a relationship, I'm getting here for some of you. So this literally with the Freedom card here, some of you are I'm seeing letting go of people or a relationship or a current person that you're currently dealing with who is basically putting in the bare minimum, right? Bare minimum. Some of you are recognizing that sometimes communication between you and another person wasn't working. You're noticing where the divide is, right? How you may have been someone who was putting in more effort into the connection than the other person, and you recognizing that enough to remove yourself out of that. So there is a lot of freedom, not only mentally, but emotionally for you within these connections. And with you doing this, this is helping you to kind of make this big transition in your love life. I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. There's a lot of independence here. A lot of you finding a sense of autonomy, a lot of focus on self-love here. Many of you that are already kind of transitioning past doing a lot of this work and having that sense of freedom are going to be aligning with, I'm seeing air sign energy here, Gemini, Libra, strong Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, okay? Could be meeting and connecting with someone. Some of you, this is going to be a life partner, okay, in the next chapter of your love life. But I am feeling there is this pause for you to really work on yourself, okay? So like I said, for many of you, it's not because you have to be single or you're just, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like many of you have the intention, like I'm single right now because I'm working on me. I'm working on healing. And so there's this transition here that's happening for you with being able to remove yourself, like I said, out of those situations, out of certain ways of thinking. Many of you that have been single for a while already, I'm seeing in this next chapter of your love life where you are finding a sense of peace within inside of yourself, a sense of wholeness, a sense of starting to pay attention to the way in which spirit connects with you, communicates with you, leading you towards ultimately your life partner. Okay, so those of you that have been waiting and waiting and waiting, like you've already been doing all of the work, it's paying off. Okay, things are changing, and I'm feeling for some of you that you have been waiting, things were being delayed for a reason. Okay, things were being delayed for a reason because you needed to really work on yourself. You needed to heal. There were certain things that you needed to find a sense of freedom from, and sometimes that can be a lot of self-sabotaging way of thinking, old patterns of behavior. Some of you, it could have been a need for focusing on self-love, a need for learning what your value is, right? Some of you, I feel like you may have also been turning people down, you know, with certain people that were coming towards you, and you're just like, no, I don't want this. Like, this isn't working, right? It's like you recognizing what your worth is, what your value is, and not taking less than that, right? I choose to be single is more or less kind of like what I'm hearing for this pile for some of you. Like, I'm choosing to stay single because what's coming towards me right now, I don't want any part of it. And so we understand that our energy is what attracts, right, these certain people to us. So we can understand, especially if we notice like a certain pattern of behavior of, a certain energy that keeps coming in, right, over and over again. That is telling us there's something within our own energy that is attracting that, right? So that can be a need for us to kind of take a step back and say, okay, where is the divide here? Let's heal that. Let's work on that, right? I feel like with the Three of Wands, this is a card of anticipation and waiting, longing, waiting for someone, right? For many of you that have been single. And I feel like a lot of this is about being able to kind of move away from the negative thinking, or like, it's never going to happen for me, or I'm going to be single forever. You know, it's more or less about healing those thoughts, right? Because for many of you, it's acknowledging that those thoughts there are creating the divide between you and your life partner, your love of your life, right? You're recognizing how those thoughts are keeping you separate, right? So this freedom to me is a lot of mental freedom from you being able to see truth from illusion. And this is an illusion, right? That Eight of Swords. It's a lot of that negative thinking that keeps us stuck and blocked and away from the partner that we're meant to be with. Okay, so many of you, yes, there's been a little bit of a delay for you with finding the right person, but I feel like Spirit's saying, trust this next chapter of your love life is going to be a beautiful one, right? Many of you are ending up with your life partner. I'm seeing family, children, for those of you that will not want to have babies, or, you know, she's pregnant here. So many of you, yes, this next chapter of your love life could bring you pregnancy. It could bring you marriage. It could bring you the right person that you want to be with. Okay. But yes, I'm seeing this is for many of you, like enjoying your single time, you know, enjoying you working on your career, working on yourself, things of that nature. Okay. But yes, I'm definitely getting for someone new in this next chapter of your love life coming in. So let's go to the oracle messages and see what else here. Pile number 3. What does the next chapter of your love life look like? The woman holding a coin. Okay, so many of you, this is securing a stable, grounded relationship, something that has longevity. Okay, something that has longevity. We've got patience here. Anxiety, right? Many of you, like I said, feeling so anxious about when is this person coming in? When am I going to find a partner? How come it's not happening yet? The clock is ticking, right? So we have the storm warning here, right? So this can also be a lot of this chaotic energy I feel like that you're working towards releasing, okay? This is Spirit saying be patient. Trust that it's happening, okay? In this next chapter, many of you are going to be married, okay? Finding your life partner here. Let's see what else. Many of you, like I said, you could be leaving someone, okay, that you've already been in a relationship with. You could be leaving someone, especially where the communication, things have not improved. It's like you are recognizing that, okay, I need to be free. I need to separate myself from this chaotic energy here. All this is doing is bringing me anxiety, and I need to move on from this. So some of you, I'm feeling that you'll finally, this next chapter of your love life, you'll finally have freedom. You'll finally be free, okay? And that can be a lot for many of you that have been trying and waiting for a divorce, waiting for a separation, waiting to have the courage to just go, right? I'm seeing that happen for some of you here as well. You can have a freedom party, okay? We have the beaver spirit here, and it says lay a solid foundation. We have time to heal. We have the cow spirit here, and it says the miracles are endless. Okay, the miracles are endless. What else? We've got the parrot spirit here, and it says watch your words. All right, so I would say, especially what we're wanting, right? Love, connection, things of that nature, we have to watch the way we speak, right? If we're speaking just nothing but negativity, right? Understanding that that is a vibration, right? It carries, those words carry a vibration. So if we're speaking negatively and negative self-talk and self-sabotaging, what type of people do you think that's going to draw in? More of that same energy. Okay? So this can be monitoring, being more mindful of what you speak, okay, what you think, knowing that all of this is manifesting. We're unconsciously, right, or manifesting constantly without even being intentionally, but it's the what we are communicating, right, that is also manifesting into our life, okay, where our thoughts are. And of course, yes, we're always going to have negative thoughts. We will. But when we can catch ourselves, right, and kind of redirect the thoughts into a higher vibrational energy, right, reassuring ourselves, okay, that can be something for some of you to work on here as well. But like I said, many of you could be laying a solid foundation for a long-lasting commitment and connection. Meeting your person for some of you. Others, like I said, you could be working on yourself in the next chapter, right? A lot of much needed healing can also be something that you're doing here as well. Let's see what else. Pile number, this is 3, right? Yes. We have be fearless and bold and be peace, okay? Be peace. So beautiful energy here. Many of you could be being fearless and bold with asking somebody out new. We have take a leap of faith. Some of you could be putting yourself out there again. Okay, let's see what else. We have the turkey spirit and it says give with gratitude and grace. Give with gratitude and grace. So this is also giving with an open heart. Okay, being able to handle yourself with grace, especially after certain things that we go through, right? Sometimes they're not pleasant, but it's the way that we carry ourselves through some of these lessons, right? That makes all the difference. So let's see what else. Pile number 3. What does the next chapter of your love life look like? The next chapter of your love life. Be open to healing information. We've got the Druid here, hold space. And then we have the Magic Guardian with unlock the magic within. So yeah, some of you, I'm seeing this is really you stepping into your power here. There's a lot of healing energy that's happening. Some of you could be also connecting with somebody that will bring in a supportive environment for you to heal, where you feel safe, you know, to heal. Or also for your partner to heal. Those of you that will be meeting and connecting with somebody here. A lot of very powerful energy. Let's see what else. Pile number 3. Your last messages. What does the next chapter of your love life look like? Any last messages, guidance, advice for pile number 3, Spirit? Any last messages, guidance, and advice for pile number 3? We have open, and it says, say yes, expand through the extremes and trust life. Okay, so I'm also feeling this is you keeping yourself open, okay, to receive. If that means changing mindset, you know, that's what we're working on. We've got the new earth or a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision, right? So in a way, I feel like this is you not giving up on love. Okay, it's you holding the vision of what you want, right? What you're manifesting within your life, for your love life. Okay, know that it's coming, trusting that it's coming, trusting that it's on its way. It's already happening, right? To help you with these manifestations for your love life. Okay, so that is all that I have for you. Pile number 3. I hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.